Fruit. Anywho. Let's figure out what we were doing. I think we just literally started this mission. But yeah, by all means, if you enjoyed Disciples 3 and you want something a little bit different, then check it out. And as you've heard, it has awesome music. So by all means, have a listen. Good evening, Chris. How are you doing? Slut Summoner is outfitted. I'm thinking of spicing things up a little bit and going with a mage and 2 archers instead of a healer. I'm going to go full on damage. Now that we have Slut Summoner with, is it 80 armour? Then let's have a go. Are there boots of 7 leagues? No, what's the boots of the 7 leagues again? Oh, you're talking about Disciples 2 and Heroes 3. Okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that one, Beryl. That's fine. Right. Let's see what we can do. This might well be, in fact, I think it probably is the last Disciples stream of the year. Fair enough, we don't have much of the year left, but I just thought I'd put that one out there. Yeah, let's go without a healer. Because I'm going for the best archers. So I want 2 of them. Because they kick ass. Just going for full on damage. Do we control Russell's bit? We do. It's good. He's going to betray us at some point, presumably. Because he almost mistakenly called us leaf lickers or something highly vulgar like that. I don't know. Never trust a dwarf. Boots of 7 leave, give 70% more movement points. I was wondering what they were. I kind of thought they were the ones that meant you didn't get any movement penalty on mortar, but we've already had those. Still fantastic nonetheless. They do tend to go up by 20% each time, don't they? You've got ones that give 20, one that gives 40, which I think are the ones that we have, so it only makes sense that they would have the 60% ones on this mission. Is he not going to betray us? I thought he was. Okay. It's a good feeling, isn't it, Beryl? Especially to an old man. Hate wolves. Because they're always very, very early on in a mission. And they're disproportionately hard, I think. Or tough. I did get upgraded. Yes, Chris. I'm the king of the reindeers now. Oh, Christ, 82 XP. We're going to have to get our skates on in terms of the upgrade structures for our archers. That's alright though. We've got plenty of time. Let's take things easy. Oh, got a gold bind. Good. What does Grizzlesbed have actually? Oh, he's leadership 3. Fair enough. 2 crossbowmen and a veteran. How much damage is he doing? 75. So it's not bad. An air elemental. Menebris? Menebri? I'm going to ask the usual question: is this an actual thing? Does a Menebris or Menebri actually exist? Is this a thing, or have they just made it up? Wolves are surprisingly tough, based on the fact that they're the ones that are always outside your capital in the dwarf campaign. From what I remember, they're always there, and because you're the dwarves, you're always slow, so you always take shit tons of damage from the wolves, so you're spending far too many turns just healing up, which is an annoyance. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong, they're a nice source of XP, but there's so much downtime after you've had a fight with wolves, if it's one of the first fights that you have. Let's see how we're looking with the other lords. They all hate us, because they always do. So, the dwarves are in an alliance with the Empire, as one would expect. I think I've missed a bit of dialogue here, or I can't remember it. Alright. So, Grizzlespit is here to do something, presumably. Oh, it's the room with the boots, great. That's very quick. The Empire will punish your insolence. Wizard in a suit of armour there, FYI. Your puny forces cannot stop the clans. Mortis wants your soul. For Christmas. She's easily pleased, Mortis, bless her. Milady, there's a pass leading directly into the heart of enemy territory, but we were unable to breach it. There's a massive iron wall blocking our advance. What is it? I thought that said Dave. What is it? I'm going to call him Dave. What is it, Dave? Dave Grizzlespit. An iron wall isn't much of a problem, if I can find the components needed to blast her down. A few scrapings from dragon dens will do fine. Dragons? We have no time for this, and how much is a few? We must move before the Empire is fully prepared. 2. Get me 2 and I'll manage. Any sort of salt or slime will do. Alright, kinky. And you find them, bring them to me, and I'll concoct a nice little surprise for that gate. I won't be responsible for what happens once it's down, though. Alright. There's an innuendo in there somewhere, I'm sure. What's the name of the dwarf with the big siege machine? I know which one you mean, I can't remember though.
Don't make an old man stand around in this weather.
Blood water. Are we happy with Dave for our dwarf? I think it's fine. Dave Grizzlespit. So I think we're going to go down the hovel hideout type upgrade. This is the only one we haven't done, I think, so far in the campaign. So we're going to get ourselves some hunters, then bandits, then brigands, and then whatever resides in the harbourage. But we shall see in time. Exceptionally normal names for all these important characters. Uther is now named Jeff. Jeff, I don't think Jeff fully encapsulates Uther's rebellious teenage spirit. I think it's something like Kevin that Uther needs, personally. Anyway, let's carry on. Instead of wartime, we'll just have Bob. Bob the God. More wolves? I think we should be fine. Let's keep him defending. Should be an upgrade for both of our archers. It's putting the pressure on a little bit because we're giving quite a lot of experience to our mage. That's not a big deal though. Don't try to kill him because you'll have him with the final boss. Oh, Dave? Need him for the Noble Elf path. Righto. Bethrazen is Bob. Can we not just call Bethrazen Beth? And it's actually a woman all this time. Just a very angry woman. My father is Henry. Galleon is Gary. I like it. I'm thinking maybe instead of Queen Taladriel, not Taladriel, Yatahali, maybe just go with Morag. Typical Scottish name there for Queen Morag. Don't forget your Capital Guardians as well. I'm thinking for instead of Vithar, we could have Hamish. Hamish McSporran, or something like that. Okay. Spirit Wolves are there. They're going to be a problem because they do area of effect damage, and our guys are a little bit on the weak side, especially with us not having any area of effect healing. I always need you, Dave. Okay, Imperial Assassins. A Wizard. Should be fairly easy to take care of once we've got some decent damage going on the back line. Not too sure what's in there. Oh, Master Thugs, where have you been all my life? Can we steal his treasure without him noticing? Ha ha ha. Foolish Master Thugs. Looks like a piece of piss. More Master Thugs. I think I might just boycott all Master Thugs in this mission. Can't be bothered with them. The names of the Capital Guardians. Let's see if I can remember. Empire is Misrael, the Angel. Undead one is Ashkan, I believe. The Alkmaar High Priest. This is a real test. Legions is Ashkale, the leader, or the leader of 100 cohorts or something. Dwarven one is Vithar. Yeah. Elven one is it Taladriel? Illumiel, sorry. South of the capital is a merchant for Elven troops. Excellent. Illumiel is Eva. That'll do. Or Eve. Muriel? Okay. Oh, is it just 80 cohorts? Oh, I've completely overestimated him. Kind of a leader only has 80 cohorts. It's giant spider time. Can we go around this way though? More spiders. That looks like an elder one. Wow, there we go. Beard Fest 2016 right there. Still don't have enough money for an upgrade structure, which is sad. But to be fair, I don't think we're going to do much with these Spirit Wolves anyway. There's our mercenary camp, which mine mentioned. That's Master Thugs, so they can go and fuck themselves. Not interested in Master Thugs. No sir. Not when I don't have any healing. That's more Master Thugs. More Master Thugs with another poorly guarded treasure. Death Dragon? Yep. It's looking like these guys. just for the sake of having something to fight. So let's line those up on next. There's more gold down there, might go after that. It's a fairly well guarded city. I'm going to see if I can actually say that one, Dank. So we're calling with that of over where we way on ten Yevway Ugwem Boebub Osas. Can we just call him Osas for short? The dwarf shall have Stephen. Oh, it's the hardest name in Africa. Ah, no idea. I thought you were just mashing the keypad. The keyboard, sorry. A disciples' version of 12 Days of Christmas. What would be the first day of Christmas? Building in a tech tree or something. Oh, it's a forest age. The citizens of this area will not simply let us push through their lands. They will not be as well trained as the Empire soldiers, but they will quickly become an annoyance. Perhaps we would leave a force behind in case they rebel. Rebel. Not rebel. Oh, okay. Are these just going to try and attack this city? Who knows? They're showing up as neutral, so I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do. I'm assuming it swapped them in for some sort of reason. Good old farmhouse. Plenty of spiders. Excellent amount of XP to be had there. Next upgrade structure. For the mage, and I think I said we were going to go probably Theurgist again. Because I quite like the shatter ability that he has. Chris, I'm not even attempting that name. Sorry. I'll go on then. Burzes. No. That will probably take the rest of the stream in order for me to say that, so I'm going to save you all the pain of listening to me trying to say that name. Marksman, yeah. Marksman in a city is never a good sight. Oh, come on. That's a good point, Dank. Probably gonna have to use Grizzle's bit for something along those kind of lines. Put him to some use. Disciples never just gives one miss. On the first day of Christmas, my disciples gave me a Bethesda Claw artifact from a ruin which was guarded by goblins. That sounds more accurate, yes. I think we could probably take down these spearmen. I think at the first chance we're going to have to get natural healing for Slut Summoner. I'm kind of regretting not getting it for him before. That would be coming in very useful now, I think. A single orc to pump me with XP. You kinky bugger. Try saying... I don't know how you pronounce that C with the little accent on. Sevapiki? Sevapishi? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm just an ignorant Englishman. We're all ignorant. I don't know how to not be ignorant. Teach me. Oh, that wouldn't give you 1 gold. That would give you a copper ring, because then you've got the added inconvenience that you actually have to find a shop in order to get the damn money as well. The Strait of Sononiel to the south ends very close to the walls of Temperance, but its waters are full of beasts. No doubt the Empire guards this end of it well. Or perhaps that is what they expect us to think. Is he talking about this river going down to the south? So presumably down here? Who knows? Two dead rod planters. Sad times. Or 2 undead rod planters. That's better. Trying to just do as much scouting as I can with Grizzlespit nice and early, so we can get a really good view of the map. Maybe even send out another rod planter, just so we have our two dead rod planters.
Let's get this over with.
Why doesn't that scout have a fedora? Someone should do a mod which has scouts wearing fedoras. He can have a bloody good go. A little bit of lubrication. Job's a good one. Now, question. Are the marksmen going to attack Slut Summoner? I was going to say we could do with going to that shop, but we've got nothing to sell. Are these marksmen going to attack Slut Summoner? And even more importantly, why would we take this city? That it offers no real tactical advantage to us, does it? It's got no mana nodes, no gold, so I might give it a wide berth. In which case, let's see who else there is to kill. Imperial Assassin, I'm not too bothered about going for. I'm not going to attack any Master Thugs. They can go rot as far as I'm concerned. I might go and kill some orcs. Oh shit, no. Where were they hiding that Cyclops? I don't really want to know. Don't answer that question. It's not leaving us with that many other options. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bloody well stick him back in the capital and he can heal up for a bit. Then we shall venture out in the next turn. City near Grizzlespit. Orc King. Oh, at least a level 5 Orc King and a level 3 city. That's going to be Agony City. Three destroyed capitals. Good one. Yeah. Only when you're playing mine. Maximum will do anything in their power to raise your blood pressure. Yes, this is definitely true. I think they're related somehow to Master Thugs. I just get that feeling. What is it with all the Cyclops? Parasius Scroll? That could potentially come in useful at some point. It's fairly tactical in terms of its use. Empire Observatory. Interesting. Did I manage to embed custom soundtracks for Disciples? I tested it and it worked. Now all I need to do is get my hands on the soundtrack for Sacred Lands, and then I might play Disciples 2 with the music from Sacred Lands potentially. Is this familiar? Wow. That's pretty sweet, Dank. See if I can put this on. I've been fiddling about with the display capture thing. There we go. Glorious, is it not? There you go. I've still not quite worked that out yet. I keep on getting stuff in the way. I might have to get that as a screen set, as a desktop background. Can we give you a screenshot of the Elven Scout? I can leave that there if you want to take a screenshot now. Looks like he's got grass growing on his head. You got. Okay, time to move back out. Still need a bit more money before we can get the upgrade structure for our mage, I think. I'll get it sorted, Chris. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't dislike the music in Dark Prophecy. I think it very much suits the ambience and style of the game. I just remember the music of Disciples 3 and Sacred Lands much more vividly. Titan is at least level 10. Why not? We can at least defend before she gets to attack anyway. 120 damage, blimey. Yeah, it's going to be fun. 505 HP. I'm tempted just to get rid of the Spearman first of all. Or not. Let's see how much damage she does actually do. Just let summon her. 18. Wow. It's been a while since he's took that much damage. Why is everyone missing? Why? Just why? It's going to be one of those days, isn't it? And then they both hit. Come on. There we go. Seven slots for items. 7 slots for items, yeah. Do you have 7? 2 battle items, 2 artifacts, banner, travel item. Is that it? Oh, tome. 7 slots for items. 7 slots for items. There you go. Rolls off the tongue. Mine, I hope you're going to actually record this and put it on YouTube though. Wow, all that for 97 XP. Worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 slots for items? Yeah, perfect. Job's a good one. I don't know what you're going to do for 8. How many wards are there? 8 wards are warding. There you go. Where's his artifact gone? Oh, I didn't bring it with us, didn't I? We had to drop it so we could take the shield pendant. Fine. Another high-powered Titan. 2 high-powered Titans.
Let's get this over with.
Gonna write the lyrics. You write the lyrics, I'll sing it, and I'll do the video on YouTube for a modest fee. What would we decide on the first day? I'm going to have to scroll back up the chat. On the first day of Christmas, my disciples gave to me a gold from an old ruin. A gold from an old ruin. I was going to say a building in a tech tree, because it's got a tree on the end. Good evening, Icy. How are you doing? And Doom. God, everyone's showing up tonight. You're both well.
Don't make an old man stand around in
Shush. Do be quiet. We're going to do some more Titan hunting. We've got a fair few portions of whatchamacallit. Could maybe have a go at taking this city. Again, it depends if it actually affords us any benefit, if we were to do that. Let's get the elementarium built. Such a tricky thing to say. At least that's my excuse anyway. An orc to give me XP. That'll do, yeah. Thought you'd missed the stream because your freezer died. I'm not entirely sure if I see the connection there, but that's all right. It's always sad when a freezer dies. Are we going to try this Titan? I'm slightly confident that the marksman will actually go for slot summoner, and if they can do that, or if we can get them attacking slot summoner, then we can just try and get him to just tank all the damage. We'll see. We might have to use a potion. Excuse me. What are we up against? 95 damage from the centre spearman. The other two are level 1, that's fine. And marksmen are on the back, which are just level 1. We're probably going to have to get him to defend though. I think we're probably going to have to start with the ones which are easiest to take down. Yeah, looks like they're all going for slot summoner. This is good. What did we have for 8? Yep, man, you've missed 8. You big idiot. You're in charge of the lyrics here as well. You can't just miss out 8 because you can't think of anything. Right. So far so good. Archer at the back is still alive. I think we can survive one more round of damage, so maybe not heal up yet. Oh, for God's sake. Why is everyone missing all of a sudden? Right, thank you. Is this the scout in the fedora? So I'm going to have to put this fight on hold just momentarily. I like the way it's just called Milady. Hang on a sec. There he is. Isn't he a dapper chap? simply titled Milady. Love it. Well done, Dank. Probably time for more healings. Yes, I think that's wise. Yeah, foregoing the healer for extra damage. 2 archers. Because why not? Because it's just not a challenge enough. So let's go for no healer on the last mission. Because I'm batshit crazy like that. Have we thought of one for 8? 111 XP. Cool. You will answer to the king for this. The king has much to answer for himself. Ooh, feel the burn. I do not have natural healing, Chris. If I knew that I was going to go without a healer for the last one, then I would have probably done that, yes. But we're going to have to wait for Slot Summoner's next level up. Ooh, this city has some more healing potions. This pleases me. We're going to have to wait for the Slot Summoner's next level up before we can get natural healing, which is going to be a pain. But we'll see how it goes. Menta Minioris, 50 points of mind damage. That's all the barbarians. It's the barbarian discotheque. Might just leave him there for some healing. Yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Last fight will be interesting. Well, yeah. I kind of thought I'd made it a bit too easy. Well, a bit too easy, but it wasn't very exciting when we got to the final fight in the Undead Saga, and then the final boss literally ran away. That was just a slight anticlimax there. And I'm not one for anticlimaxes. One for climaxes, all the way, boyos. There is a northern bend that will lead us closer to Temperance without bringing our armies too close near its walls. However, it will send us through the centre of dwarven reinforcements. I do not like that plan. Oh, is that it? You can piss off then. Let's see if there was anything of interest on this island. What are church ruins? It's a whole lot of nothing. Another very powerful titan. We've got Siglus's camp. Bring them in. They won't be the same when they return to you. Christ almighty. Is it a training camp or a brothel? Who knows? What else did he take? Let's have a quick recap. We've got Incorruptible, Weapon Master, Artifact Law, Banner Bearer, Plant Rod. Of course. That would be interesting if your other leaders could learn the Plant Rod ability. Use Talismans. He's also got both of the pathfinding ones. I can't remember the rest. These are useful. He's got First Strike though. We've definitely got First Strike, so he can defend nice and early. You do run out of useful perks. This is true, Chris. Yeah. Then you kind of you just go sort of just put the wards on. You want to warn me that the undead have a powerful Dark Elf Butcher. Nice. I look forward to it because all the Dark Elves have been fairly boring so far. Good evening, Shlomo. It's Dave Grizzlespit who we have control of at the moment. Our little dwarven traitor who's helping us out. We're on the final mission though, so it's going fairly well for our tree summoner. First Strike is awesome. Absolutely, yeah. The only one I've not used it on in terms of First Strike was the Undead Rod Planter. Oh, and the Empire one, yeah, considering they start off with 10 and 20 initiative. First Strike might be good, but it's not that good. It's not good enough to make those two speedy. Are we clearing out this Titan? I think it's a fairly safe fight. Peasant on the back line will just die because of the caster, so let's see if we can bring down the spearman. Still only 18 damage from the Titan. Let's double check her stats actually. 114, slightly weaker than the one that we encountered before. Not much of a problem. Which race is next? Good question. I'm quite interested in taking on the Dwarven campaign next. Main reason being is that I think the dwarves will be slightly easier, and it wasn't that long ago I completed the Let's Play on my YouTube channel of the Legions, so I kind of want to leave them till the end, so I kind of forget a little bit of how the Legion campaign went. Truthfully speaking, First Strike shouldn't work as it does. How do you mean, Chris? It should increase initiative by a fixed amount. In the sense that it's just making... I think I know what you mean. In the sense that it's making faster leaders faster and slower leaders not as faster. It doesn't scale very well, presumably. After dealing with the summoner, yeah, Dwarves or Empire would probably be a bit more manageable. Yeah, I'm quite interested in the Dwarven one. It's going to be fairly just like having a warrior leader, I expect. So he's just a little bit behind. Oh, there's Althea, just huzzah. That's quite early. Might just get him to wait his turn out there. I was going to research healing, but is there really much point in that? Because it's Summoner taking all the damage and it's only 30 points of healing, which is not a lot in the grand scheme of things when he has over 200. Hi Jamal. Nope, no healer. Not in this one. I'm going for a proper challenge. Free leadership, no healer on the last mission with the Rod Planter. Should leave Legions to the last. It kind of makes sense to me. I think the Legions is going to be a massive pain. Oh, thank you, Doom. It seems like ages ago I started that Let's Play. I think it was going for over a year because I got really lazy and started being a bit sporadic with my uploads. I would say that the Legion Rod Planter has the worst effect, battle-wise, should I say. That's one way to look at it, Dank. Yeah. Kind of turns her into a banshee. He's a lot weaker than warrior leaders, yes. Yeah. But if we can, yeah, like you say, if we can give him enough armor, if we can give him as much armor as Summoner has, he's going to be a lot more powerful than him because he can actually attack as well. So at least he can do a fair bit of damage because we've got no frontline damage at the moment because it's pointless for us to bring a warrior in here because we want all the damage to be soaked up by Summoner and we want all of our damage to come from the back. He's a bit of an old fart. He calls himself an old man. And I'm pretty sure he probably smells of boiled, I don't know, cabbages or something like that.
Stand around in this weather.
Right, onward we go. Actually, no, I'm not. I think I'm going to grab myself another rod planter. Because there's 2 gold mines going begging down here, I think. Yes. Who wants to be a rod planter? I'll take the first name that I see. Chris, you're not going to be a rod planter. So, I can't remember how to spell your name. K-R-Z-I-S. There we go. I'll not give you one of those nice upgraded units just in case you meet an untimely end. Not that I'm sure you will. I'm going to take care of you, don't worry. Well, until we got those 2 2 of those gold mines at least. Lizardmen, that's a fairly surefire thing. How much damage do these guys do again? 75, that's more than I thought. I'm thinking of mermen, they do less damage, don't they? Armor is another imbalanced thing in Disciples. Yes. I would say so. You know what? On the subject of armor, there was one time where I hadn't played Disciples for ages and ages and ages, and I couldn't remember if armor also reduced the damage of elemental attacks as well. I naturally assumed that it didn't, because armor, you would think armor just reduces damage from weapons, and then I found out that it reduces damage from elemental based damage, you know, death damage and things like that. And I thought, well, that doesn't really make that much sense. Oh shit! Need to build our archer upgrade. Desperately need to sell things. I think Grizzle Spit's the one with all the shit. But where is the shop? We did find one shop, but it's right across the other way of the map, on the other side of the map, and it's guarded by that little group of twats. To the shop. Ha ha ha! Wow, you think I'd already knew that? We got Parasius, it's worth 120. Menta Minioris, that can go. Potion of Strength. Alright, he doesn't have as much shit as I expected he did. He would, sorry. Squire Rob. This is some high level shit here. It goes from a Squire Rob to a Venerable Warrior Rob. What? Infernal nice. Lizard Man nice. What are these ones? Imp? Wow. Why would you buy an Imp Orb? Seriously. Why? Tree bark potions will come in handy. Must remember that. I almost thought this said Bemrick's computing for a moment there. That would have been fun. We found the first internet cafe in Disciples. I'm going to get rid of Parasius. I'll get him to end his turn there. And if it just so happens we only need 90 gold in order to buy the upgrade structure for the hunters, I may be tempted to sell that potion. But we'll see. Let's not be too hasty. 8 healing potions. That sounds alright, yeah? Fun part is being tanky with some sort of crowd control in your attacks. What the hell's going on here? Why have they just suddenly started moving? That's odd. Armor is kind of like a virtual HP. Yeah, I would agree. Mm-hmm. Eight healing potions. Yeah. I do vaguely remember that absolute bullshit that you just described there, Chris. The Master Occultist that only gave us 1 XP. That was a thing that stuck out in my mind. Strangely enough, yes. Oh, are these going after the Rod Planter? Is that what they could be doing?
I am here.
Sneaky little shits. Well, you're not going to get very far, are you? That was a bit silly. Oh, hang on a second. What do you have? We've got Dark Elf Crone. What in blue blazes? Alright then. I'm going to bring out a tree. For such insolence. Hopefully we can kill her. Yes, that would have been sad if we didn't. Interesting companion for a Rod Planter. That is true, Dunk. Yeah, but there's a way around it, and you do have Shatter, I guess. Well, it's only very few units that actually have that. Oh, you got to that part of the game. And it turns out the Master Occultist really does give you 1 XP. You do get XP for every summon that you manage to kill. Interesting. Because didn't you kind of run a simulation in the editor and confirm that you do actually get XP from Master Occultists? 2 life potions is a bit random. And more gold. I'm not going to take that rod because then we'll get spells cast on us and that'll be sad. Can't be bothered with the damage at the moment. I think it might be time to send Grizzlespit back and defend our lands from these filthy invaders.
I am here. Let's get this over with.
I'm going to research good old Faithful. Can never have too much Swift. Nine XP to level. It should be 1 XP to level. It's always 1 XP to level. Or 1 HP remaining. And well, that doesn't go with the song though. 9 XP to level. I like that, yeah. You don't get XP for the summons that disappear. I guess that makes sense. 10 imps grimacing. Ah, you killed his summons. I get you. That's really interesting, actually. I had no idea that the Master Cultist was actually worth 1 XP. Because I don't think I'd ever got to the point where I was just focusing down the Master Occultist and then taking his summons with him. If 11 is Dead Thieves, then do you want 12 as... It should be 12 spells to research. 12 spells to research. Battle missing. It should just be 12's disciples.exe has stopped working. Or at least in my version of the game it should be that. Where are those? We've got 2 up there and 1 down here, so we probably need to go for this guy first. I don't know where these ones are going. Oh, they must be going after that city. Let's just assume that's what they're programmed to do. Just go after any unguarded city to take it. Presumably. I'm going to send him down here to sell some of the crap that we have. I think we do have crap, don't we? Can we sell this? No, he's not interested. Oh well. True sight, that's a bit rubbish. Let's get rid of that. I don't really think we're going to need the potion of speed. Everyone's got fairly high initiative, so let's get... Oh, that's just enough money. You'd think this was planned, wouldn't you? 500 gold, thank you very much. Hovel, or is it a lodge? We'll never know. And there we go. Now we just need a nice little low XP battle to win. I almost thought they said web covered shark. That's getting a bit too kinky even for my liking. It needs to rhyme. The song doesn't rhyme, does it? But on the 13th day I want all the hot sun dancers bestowing all the possible awards. Sun dancers making out with sylphs, bestowing all awards. Throw in a hot grove maiden as well, just for good measure. Filled with sizzling gypsies. There's no easy battle for us. Probably the easiest is just that one with the Medusa, but can we kill the Medusa before she attacks? Everyone would have to hit. And I don't like it when that has to happen, because something is bound to go wrong. Also, this map is very big. Not even uncovered all down one side yet. Let's just have a mosey round. Oh, we've run out of movement points. It was rather short-lived.
Let's get this over with. I am here.
Oh shit, the lizard men are going to attack us. Fair enough. We might have no choice but to hit with all three of our damage dealers. Are you trying to say I don't have rhythm? That's disgraceful. Yeah, I think they're definitely going for that city. Which is alright. I'm not too bothered about that. Grizzlespit. I'm glad we sent him there to intercept them anyway. They're all a pile of shite anyway. Okay. One more gold mine. Is it up there?
I am here.
Giant spider's probably not the best thing to level up our hunters on. I'm going to try the Medusa. I think if we do, maybe could do with something to help us out. Any debuffs in this one? Initiative, not that good. Could just do direct damage. Let's singe the minge of the Medusa. Your soul may be taken by Darkest Dungeon again. Is that on sale on Steam? Because I will pick that up at some point, but it has to be on deal because that's how things go. Well, let's summon in a tree. Why not? I can take some damage. Alright, everyone please hit. Good. Perfect. Thank you. Oh, we actually managed to attack with a tree, and Disciples is still working, which is good. That should get us 2 bandits, I believe. Are the bandits again? Yes, bandits. 60 damage. Sorry, not 60 damage. 30 damage. Well, it's kind of like 60 damage, but it's split up into 2 lots of 30. Splendido. Has DLC coming out early 2017? Does it already have DLC, or is that more DLC? I might try my luck on this giant spider. Come on. Why are they going for Grizzlespit? What's Dave ever done to them? Ah, this is a novelty. Fighting as the dwarves. Isn't that nice? I might swap out some of these guys for the elven counterparts, just so we can actually level them up and promote them. It seems to make sense. Oh, come on. Biggest damage dealer and he just misses. So it's a surprise because it's been released for a fair while, hasn't it? If memory serves. So I'm out for actual archers, the kind which have grass growing on their heads. And a centaur charger. Yes. Might have to give that one a miss. I'm certainly not swifting him up just to finish that one off, because he won't get to that city in time. So he probably needs a bit of respite. 50% price off. Woo! Best thing about Christmas. And have initiative, yes. Incidentally, I have a... Oh, you could walk past that thingy wolf. I had a thought the other day. I had a comment on YouTube from someone. Might have been you, Chris. Did you ask me if I was going to do the expansions for the original 4 races, i.e. Servants of the Dark and Guardians of the Light, or whatever it's called? And I said, yes, I'll probably do that. But I need a challenge in addition to the Rob Planter challenge, because I feel as if the Empire and the Undead have got a bit too easy because we went with 5 leadership. Maybe I can just go with the 3 leadership challenge with those 2, but doing the expansion levels. If you think that's a good idea. I think he should be alright against the giant spider. I think we can take that down reasonably quickly. And if we can get him to defend, he should reduce the damage further. Just chipping away. Oh, you're alright there, mate. Do you need me to call an ambulance? Thieves only. The paranoia is real, Jamal. $135 XP. Sweet. And a potion of restoration. Ooh, a lich talisman. Oh, baby. What do we have? Talisman of strength. Oh, I'm actually quite tempted to use that. Yeah, that's going there for now. Rather partial to a lich talisman. That's a fairly interesting city garrison. You think you just combine the two together? That would make the most sense. Not much point having a Medusa on her own. That's a very interesting choice. So, in summary, we took this city and there was absolutely no reason to do so, other than to get this goal, but the undead have already claimed it. Oh, your 12 days of Christmas didn't save. That's all of our hard work this evening ruined out the window. I trusted you, mine.
Don't make an old man stand around in this
Oh,
weather.
shut up. Do we keep on going? I mean, we're going to end up getting to the undead capital anyway. I guess if we take this city, it's just going to cause us problems. Or we'll just lose it to the undead instantly. Let's head back for now. Don't question disciples' logic. And there is no, excuse me, there is no logic there to question. I don't think Doom is there. Okay. I don't think Grizzlespit's veteran is quite ready for another battle, so I'm just going to run past this army and just heal up in that city.
Let's get this over.
Just for now. I think it's probably our best option. How much gold do we need for our next upgrade structure? I have forgotten. 1,500 for the Brigand. That does a shit ton of damage. Bearing in mind the Brigand is doing this much damage, 2 lots of 55. How much is this unit going to do there in the harbourage? That's the question. Time will tell. I can't remember. That's a legitimate question. It's not a rhetorical one. I just remember them being ridiculously powerful. And worthwhile. I'm going to very much look forward to having 2 on the back lines. I was thinking about filling the hat with stuffing, so it permanently stuck up like this and I look like an elf, but sadly I couldn't find anything to put in there. Giant back spider is probably going to be too painful for us, I think. Could do with another artifact for slot summoner. I'm wondering if there's going to be any waiting for us in any of these ruins. So let's find out. Yeah, Ent Miner. If it's just a giant spider in there, I might give it a go. I suspect it's probably 2. There you go. Problem with the line of archers is that you have to accumulate a lot of gold. Indeed, yes. On the other hand, they require so much experience. I mean, these guys are up to 1,000 already. They require so much experience to actually be promoted. Then, kind of gives you the room in which to gain the gold, the time. Sorry. But yeah, you're right. The Stinger and also either the Sentry or the Wardens, all 3 of them are very viable options if you want units which are levelling up very quickly, and in some cases the damage over time damage boosts more than make up for it, I think. That's looking a bit sad. Giant black spider. Poison is a bit too much for us. Obviously ignores Slut Summoner's armour, so that's going to be a problem. I say let's just see what's further down. Do you think it's the most expensive line to go down any race? Am I right in thinking that with the You know the mage line on for the undead, which include the weapon immune units. I'm right in thinking those buildings were actually more expensive than what you would normally pay. I don't know. It's a good question though, Doom. I'm wondering what the most expensive army is ever. I'm trying to think. Probably just a full army of, I don't know, Modiuses. Oh shit. Shitty shit McShit balls. Whoa. That's a white. That's a problem, yes. That's a big problem. You go round there, and I think we'll have some swift action. Yeah, Legion, definitely, yes. Death and White have buildings which cost more than what you'd normally expect, I think. For Death, I think what you'd normally pay for a tier 4 upgrade structure is 1,500, whereas I think it's something along the lines of maybe 1,800 or something like that. Yeah, that's about right, Chris. About 20% more expensive. I know the one for the Wraith is 620 instead of 500. I don't know why they decided on that. It's a bit of a strange thing for them to do. Yeah, the Legion. I expect the Legion upgrade structures for the 2 space units, for the likes of Tiamat, the Overlord. They're something ridiculous, like 4,500 units. 4,500 gold a piece. Can you get any more Shaminesses into your party there? Now that's a harem. If only there was just one trapper in his harem of Shaminesses. We could call them Clyde, Mine, and Bizik. Oh god, it's all the barbarians. That's not going to be fun. Has that veteran healed up enough? I don't know, but I'm going to steal this. If we can hang on to these gold mines long enough, that's going to give us a whopping amount of income. And that should set us well on the way to getting the final upgrade structure for our archers. I was going to say arses. I'm sorry. I'm so dirty-minded. FYI, in case you hadn't already figured that out. Death is 1,800 gold and White is 2,000 or more. That sounds about right. I do remember the Whites being more expensive. Oh, there we go, they've took that city after all. Because Death is so overpowered. I think they probably realised that all the weapon immune units are overpowered, which is, I guess, why they did that. Favourite army squad? Nosferat 1 Death. Ah, you want to go Nosferats and then Elder Vampires. That's where the action is. Wait, do not be alarmed. We are not here for violence. Please, be seated. There is someone who wishes to speak with you. Oh, I remember her. She's got a lovely pair. Greetings, half-sister. Ambrielle, I wish we'd meet under better conditions. Does Emery know yet you're here? Of course not. The king prepares for war. That is why I'm here. Why do you proceeding in this madness? Why destroy everything we have worked so hard to accomplish? I've added the word hard there. These attacks were unwarranted. You, of all people, should be aware of the injustices the inhabitants of Temperance has committed upon our kind. What injustices? Injustices? Keeping elves out of the council? We both know elves are creatures of the wild. What good will they do in Temperance? Elves belong in the forest, not in our cities. How could you say that? We share the same bloodline. How can you ignore Galleon's call? Can't you see it? Galleon has gone mad. I serve 2 gods. The High Father does not order his people to their slaughter. Please, call this off. You are the Queen. You can stop this. As you are. Leave before I call my sentries. Should we get Mick Hucknall on the line? Well, there we go. Does that storyline go anywhere? Do we get to see this? Do we get to see Tits Woman again? Death gains levels so fast. I honestly thought that was a bug. It's something around about 1000 XP, if I remember correctly. Yes, I definitely remember that being a thing.
Don't make an old man stand around in this weather.
The death in an elder vampire in the same line, yes. That would be interesting too. You get some very interesting unit combinations there. Oh, it was 900 XP. It's even less than I remembered. Okay, so I think Barbarian Town is out of the question at the moment. 2 raw planters for the price of 1, anyone? Okay. I could have done with that kind of party when we only had 1 experience point needed in order to upgrade our hunters, but c'est la vie. Let me take down the other one while I'm at it, just because I really don't like enemy raw planters. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be really sneaky here, because he'd run out of movement points, so we might as well just use the last charge of Swift and steal this gold.
Let's get this over with.
And even more gold. Sweet. Well, that went incredibly well. Okay. I keep on forgetting to swap those units out. Whoopsie. Good. Wow. 1 HP. What isn't a playable unit? You mean death? As a leader? God, imagine that if you had a weapon immune leader. That would be interesting. Actually, that would be overpowered.
Let's get this over with.
We done here? I think so. Oh, the female Imperial Assassin. Is she involved in one of the expansions? I get the feeling she is. Oh, excuse me, my head's getting really hot. Bah! That incorruptible has paid for itself, mine. Does my hat look alright? There we go. Right. That looks like maybe another spider. So all of those are the units we've killed. Those ones that just keep on spawning. Aha, no, it's there. Right, that's fine. I'll probably just leave him there. Can't quite get to the capital, but I'll get him most of the way there, then we can swap out some units. Some of the elven ones. Excuse me. Well, Chris, you did your job. And then some, so might as well get you to go after that infernal mana. Having said that, I don't think we use infernal mana for anything. I know I keep on having to check this, but it's one of those things. Nope, definitely no infernal mana required. So we'd only be getting it just to prevent the other races from having it, which is a bit of a dick move, even if it is against the AI. Yep. Giant spider. But who knows what's waiting for us in the shadows. Could be a fairly powerful undead army. But bollocks to that. Let's throw caution to the wind. Should I summon in a lich? Nah, I'll just defend. You're playing Disciples 2 to some orthodox chants. I can imagine that probably would work quite well. Actually, that reminds me, I might even try the Legends of Eisenwald soundtrack over this game. I think that would go quite nicely. It's perhaps a little bit too upbeat for Disciples, let's face it. Almost halfway there. Not so bad. More undead? More dark elves, should I say. And that is 2 giant spiders. I may try and sneak around them. Oh, we've got mer people. Hooray! I love mer people. I think maybe we should have a competition to see who can suggest the most obscure music to have in terms of replacing for Disciples 2. I could just have the 12 Days of Christmas just constantly on loop in the background, but then I think that would probably drive some people insane. Orb of Weakening reduces by 33% the damage inflicted by enchanted units. And what do we have here? Doth mine eyes deceive me? Yep, I'm having that. Is that a ruin? I can't quite see. It's either a ruin or a shop. I'm going to check it out anyway. It's a ruin. Not only a ruin, it's a Firenbren. Firenbren? Is this the name of something in a different language? Christ. No chance. Okay. Probably won't take the Watchman because he won't promote into something else. So maybe swap these 2 guys out with just normal archers. Might even give them a healer. No, I'll just go with archers. I mean, we're sticking around the homelands anyway, so we're not really talking about going on a big long expedition or anything. Stick her in the middle. Try listening to colonization soundtrack. Insanity guaranteed. That's why you get a healer for that stuff. Maybe had something good in that rune. We'll get back to it, don't you? Where we do. Once I get 4 fire warding potions or something. Right, combination of those two can or can't kill a spearman. No, it's 100, 125. Alright, we're going to have to do that then. Centaur charges are so good. They're like the Stinger version, Stinger equivalent of the warrior lines. Get them very, very easily, and then they just level up so quickly. 525 XP. Let's get rid of the peasant. I'm not entirely sure how we're going to kill that dragon. I'll be honest. We're going to have to need some very high level stuff going on. Flame Dancer would have been nice. Not Flame Dancer. Is it Sun Dancer? Is it? Okie dokie. We've uncovered quite a lot of the map, at least. Thanks mainly in part to Grizzle's bit. Sorry, Dave. Presumably they're still interested in that unguarded city that we have. Drawn to it like flies around shite. I'm going to get him to heal up though. In no desperation to actually kill these guys. We've got another turn, I would have said. I'm going to go. That's right. I'm going to start scouting with a rod planter because I'm insane. And I'm not overly fond of going in that direction. Not quite yet. Not if there's going to be a shitload of dark dwarves. Sorry, dark dwarves. Dark elves. Dark dwarves would be interesting. That's going to be too much pain for us, I think. Oh. Oh, now that's interesting. Oh, how much damage do primitive giants do? Is it 125? It's going to be an interesting one. I think light undead would be interesting as well. Holy undead. I'm going to need the help of something here. We don't have anything there though. Quite tempted to give this a go. It's all frontline melee damage. So our backline is safe. It's where the Slut Summoner can actually withstand the damage. He does have that Lich talisman. Could potentially use that. Although I suspect we'd warp in the Lich just for it to be instantly smashed. I'm going to swap the Talisman of Vigour out for a Potion of Restoration. It's probably going to have to be a quick save. I think we can maybe just about do this. It depends on the strength of this central primitive giant. He is level 5, 140 damage. It's not so bad. This one's doing 100 damage. Let's hope that the Lich actually has enough HP to withstand it. I think they have 140. I don't know why this happens on the screen as well. I'm going to put it there instead. Yeah, 140 HP. I mean, even if the giants just wallop it, at least it's less damage going to Slut Summoner. I'm going to actually try and get rid of the middle one, I think. Good night, Chris. Thanks for joining me as always. And a very Merry Christmas to you if you do celebrate it. I may not see you for the rest of the year now, so have a very good New Year as well. What they're going to do? Well, he's going to go for the Lich. No, we went for Summoner, interestingly enough. Very strange. I think that's going to have to be a defend. Thank you very much, sir. You have a good one. Nice, we actually get an attack off with the Lich. That's good. Alright, middle giant is dead, hopefully. And then I'm thinking about just summoning a tree in to take the damage from the top giant as we take down the bear. Sweet, that should do it. Natural healing is certainly at the top of my Christmas wish list at the moment for Slot Summoner. Desperately needs that. Didn't go too badly. Maybe the fact that the middle giant went for Slot Summoner instead of the Lich was a blessing in disguise. 226 XP. Good. He's not even halfway to level up though, sadly. Still, 200 XP is not to be sniffed at. I'll stick with that for now.
Come on.
Right, we were leaving you there, weren't we?
I am here. Let's get this over with.
Not a lot of action from any of the other lords. Which is suspicious. It's always incredibly suspicious if you don't get much action from the other lords. Which is maybe why the map is throwing these neutral fellas at us. Just to give us something to do. Well, or some sort of threat. Could well be. Crying out loud. It's like deja vu, seriously. Might even have to start getting this guy to defend. If this little shitface keeps on missing. That's if he doesn't die, actually. Which is a possibility. It's a combination of these two. Alright. Couldn't bear the thought of him actually getting killed by a peasant. Getting killed by a man-at-arms is not so bad. It's like the equivalent of a squire. I'm willing to settle for that. Still quite sad though.
I am here.
Oh shit. Chris, I'm so sorry. Oh, he's left. That's fine. Let's just pretend we didn't do that. He was ambushed by a giant spider. That's the party line, if anyone asks. Oh shit. You think we'll just let you walk in and take it? Gah! We're gonna get attacked, aren't we? Balls. Oh shit. And I don't have a healing potion. Oh no. I'm going with another Lich. Oh, why does it put the summoning things there? That's just silly. And then we're just going to have to try and get rid of this guy as soon as possible. I'm pretty sure Slut Summoner can take maybe 2 hits from him before dying. No. Unless we get him to defend the next turn. Okay, we'll do that anyway. Might just scrape past this one. No, don't miss. Especially considering we'll get the, hopefully the Lich to attack as well. Right, cool. Alright, Lich is dead again. That's fine. Going to have to summon in a tree because we can't take both attacks. And our archers should do the business on this guy. Oh, come on. Thank you. Let's just hope that the other giants aren't now going to attack us as well. Otherwise we are boned to oblivion. Oh, come on. Ah, this game. Love this game. Do we think the giants are going to attack the other ones? 186 XP though, that's nice. No! Woohoo! Oh, fantastic. What did we actually get? Oh, we didn't pick it up yet. If we try to pick it up, is the other one going to attack? I'm going to quick save just in case. Because if that is the case, then I can get him to potion up. Well, that was worth it. Iron Skin Potion. On whom? Probably one of the bandits. Although the Theurgist does have less health. I'm a little bit torn. Where's most of our damage coming from? I might go for the Theurgist. Just because the bandits might think I'm prioritising one or the other, and we can't have favourites, no. Not in this little family. Give it to the Theurgist. Oh, right then. Could actually do with that life mana, I think. Could we not? I think that's what most of our spells synergize with. Life, 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 life. Death. Life, life, life. Yeah, we could do with that life mana actually. But we need to explore. Solid. Yeah, I'm going to grab the life mana. I've noticed that throughout the entire saga, it's been giving us a lot more permanent stat increasing potions than what you would normally expect. They're normally very rare, and I think in the last mission we had maybe 3, which I just had to give to the stingers. Which is nice, but I kind of like the fact that they were incredibly rare before. Maybe I'm just salty because I don't have a leader to use them all on. We used the Quicksilver potion on him, I think, and the Iron Skin. But the potion of might and the chance to hit one is not good. Oh shite. Options, anyone? Should have known that was going to happen. I'll try and retreat. Is he just going to keep running after us? He is. Run away! balls. Probably should have expected that. Well, let's not read this because we shouldn't really have got this far. Autosave? Or was it a quick save? They're both turn 19. I'm presuming it's autosave because that does it at the end of the turn. Well, death counter goes up to 8. It's been a while since I've had to increase that. That's the only good news.
Let's get this over with.
Is 100 hit points going to be enough for him? Primitive Giant is at least level 5. Let's just Swift, I think. And then bring him down safe. I think Doom wants us to run right into a level 10 Barbarian Chieftain. It was not the right way to run. I might have buggered this up. Shit, I'm going to reload again. Sorry. I know it's cheating, but it's a proper challenge, damn it. So we'll just run up north, and I think this whole area up here should open up to something else a bit more interesting. I expect we're going to have to go a little bit further to get away from this giant. We can get to the Empire Observatory, so we might as well see what that has in store for us. I should really get a thief, but I kind of want to get that upgrade structure out of the way first. Holy moly. Three angels doing 125. So the White Wizard is not that much of a problem. We can kill him in one turn. I think the same could be said about the Imperial Assassin, but it again relies on everyone hitting. But I think there's too much damage coming from the angels, especially considering that Slot Summoner is already substantially damaged. So we'll come back to that one. That's definitely doable. I'm afraid just not in our current state. Know what's in there. Still got an artifact slot free. For Slot Summoner. Alright. So it looks like we've got ourselves a bit of an admirer. Milady, there's an old elf in the woods outside the city who claims he needs to speak to you. His name is Nedrin. Nedrin? I haven't heard that name for a while. Please, escort him in at once. Ah, there you are. I bring news from the northern forests, my queen. Your message has wound its way deep into every forest in Devendar. Thousands of elves march this way. That is indeed wonderful news, but I cannot take credit for the message. We both know who gives us direction. You look well, master. I miss our studies together. As do I, milady, though I suggest I have nothing left to teach you. Who would be amazed to see the power of the little ones now? With Galleon's presence, they are much more focused. Please stay with us for now. I would not risk losing you on your journey back. When this is done, we will provide an escort to see you safely home. That it? Yeah. Dave Grizzlespit just sums up that conversation nicely for us. So, elves are coming. So that's the thing. We don't have any more of those neutral armies, so I guess it's the best time for Grizzlespit to rest up a bit. Do need to revive that unit, but I think first of all, let us build the hideout. Because I don't think our bandits have a huge amount of experience left before they're going to upgrade. Here we go. That's the hideout. Have we had bandits before? I can't remember. I get the feeling we have. And also, I get strange thoughts about this. Does he have some sort of paw on his hand? Is he using a paw as a glove? It's just odd. It's just a bit strange. Anyway, it does 55 damage. And then that allows us to open up access to the harbourage. I'm going to show you what it is. I'll go on then. We've got the Marauder. With an equalled speed, an Elven Marauder can often unleash 2 deadly shots before the enemy gets in his first. 2 lots of 70 damage. So that's 140. He's also ripped to hell. Let that sink in. So that's nice. Obviously got a bit of the mad hair going on, so that's... Do they all have mad hair? I can't see his mad hair. He's got very subdued hair there, so that's good. And his has gone a bit mad because it's gone there. So he gets the mad hair back, which is great. So we've got that coming up. Lots and lots of damage going on from the back line. Sadly, all weapon based apart from the Theurgist, so we might still have some problems with weapon immune units. But time will tell. All the ogres. Surprisingly, the unit doesn't get a stat increase for the chance to hit. And I noticed his initiative was exactly the same, despite the fact the little flavour text made him out to be incredibly quick. But that's not a thing. That's the wall, which the Mexicans paid for. Good to see it in action there, keeping the filthy Empire out. That's why we're not seeing any of the other lords causing shit. Oh, got an Orc King. Just what you need. So many powerful units. Ceremony grounds. The flaming hell could that mean? We're going to see what's inside. Might as well. None do until the final level. Until the final level. In terms of getting a increase to the chance to hit. Let's have a look. No, he's still at 80%. He's still at 80% with 60 initiative. Which is the same as a hunter. It's probably the same as a scout as well. So there's no increase in the initiative. Does it actually increase for sentries? Yeah, they have an initiative of 70. See, Watchmen get a slight increase, and then it's increased further for the Sentry and the Watchman. What about the Stinger? No, he's limited at 60 as well. Dwarf Rune Warrior does something like that. Also does the 2 times attack. Yes, that's true. Also the Holy... Oh, what are they called? Holy Knights or Holy Warriors of the Empire. The highest upgraded warrior unit, which is not the Defender of Earth. Sorry, Defender of Faith. I always say Defender of Earth. Google Defenders of the Earth, and then you'll understand why I always mix them up with Defenders of Earth. Yeah, they do a ×2 attack as well. Holy Knights. I think they're called Holy Knights. Wow, 2 Orc Kings. 2 Orc Kings, a Troll, and 2 Goblin Elders. I can tell it's the final mission. Holy Avenger, that's it. Oh, bollocks. I don't normally use them, that's why I don't know the names. I always go for Defenders of Faith. Because they is kick-ass. More Orc Kings. Why is there so many Orc Kings? one has to question the actual power of an Orc King if there can be 6 in existence in so close proximity. I'm not finding that many things to kill. This is what's concerning me. Alright, a bit of hot undead on undead action there. Also, the primitive giant seems to be going for a unguarded city. If I went with heals, this would be an EXP fest. I fear you are correct, Doom. We could still put a healer in there. There's nothing stopping us doing that. The only downside is that the damage that we would be doing would be reduced significantly.
Don't make an old man stand around in this weather.
We're going to have to deal with this at some point. Or are we? Let's think about it. Let's think about this rationally. Maybe I should just let him take that city. If he's going to take that city and then remain in the city, maybe that's fine. Because this city isn't actually providing us with anything. It probably would eventually grow to threaten the undead lands, but that's many, many, many turns off. And the undead already have that city there, so maybe I should just let them do it. Ah, shite, I need the temple. Bollocks to it. I'm not building that yet. We could still swap out one of our units for a healer, though. If things get particularly annoying. Thief, you're dead. Gotta kill the thief. Rock giant. Level at least 15 rock giant. Okay, I'm gonna have to use the final healing potion, but yeah, why not? Let's have a look at him. Shit, level 20. 221 damage. Thankfully he's only got 30 initiative, so we can get a defend in before he actually does that damage with 730 HP. Alrighty then. Why not? Why the hell not? Hopefully we can kill him before he kills Slot Summoner, even if he is defending. How much damage is he going to do? Oh, he's warded. Why is he warded? That's another thing that I've not been able to figure out yet. Noble Elf path is to destroy Trump Hall. Oh, with the dragon stuff. So we've got to kill the dragon. Oh, bollocks. Why does he have all these wards? I don't think I've been giving him the wards with his level up perks. It must have been from something else. I don't think it's been explained. Yes, it wasn't. I just missed it. Right, 34 damage. So we've got maybe 3 more turns. Can we kill him in that time? Doing about 150 damage with everyone. If everyone hits. If everyone hits, should I say. So we might just scrape through it. Oh, balls. And then they start missing. Alright. Provided we don't get 2 misses, we should be alright. Come on. Thank you. 166 XP. Not quite the amount of XP that I was hoping for, but my bandits are not far off leveling up at all, which is splendid. So people won't cheese the system. Okay. I think it's because he's an elf, so elf nature connection. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah, Doom, I appreciate that. But I don't think he started off with those wards to begin with. I don't think he had them when he was level 1. I get the feeling something... Alright. Oh, we've got spiders as well. Why the frig not? I think something must have happened which has given him these wards. And I don't know what. And it's bugging me. So what exactly happened here? Mr. Fatass decided he would attack these Shermanesses. And presumably he got feared to death. And then everyone just ran off. Okay. I'm still happy for him to take that city if he wants it. It'd be quite a nice natural defense, I guess. Well, I'll not buy a new one. I'll just look at it in the screen. Where are we? Nope. No immunities or wards. No immunities or wards for anyone, really. That's because the map thought that Slut Summoner was the sage that you needed to keep alive. Ah, in the last one, where we had to convert 45% of the land. How did he have all the elemental wards? Interesting. If that is the case, then that's very much worked in our favour, and I don't need to go for any of the wards in terms of the level bonuses. Battle at Northern Bend. The elves. I was wondering when all this standing around would end. Finally, some entertainment. Save some from me, cousin. Whoa, what was all that about? Why did we get a big message there? Battle at Northern Bend. Does that mean we're going to get absolutely swamped with dwarves now? Oh god, another rot giant, which is probably level 20. Okay. That's a dwarf king with an alchemist and... Sorry. Hold on a second. Am I just going mental here or am I seeing 2 different dwarf kings? 3 dwarf kings. I suppose if we've got 6 orc kings, they can have 3 dwarf kings, let's face it. The sage was supposed to have those wards so the AI wouldn't attack you. Yeah, we're not attacking the dwarves. It is not going to go well. I think it's probably best I bring Slut Summoner all the way back to get some healing at the capital. So let us do just that. How much money do we need for the final upgrade structure? I've got the feeling it's 3,000. Yes, it is. So that's going to take quite a while for us to save all that up. So I'm not really going to bother. Initially, anyway. I'm going to get another rod planter out. I need to put Chris in, Hannah, because technically he didn't die, remember? He was killed by that stampeding, I don't know, imp. Stampeding fat imp. I can't remember how to spell his name now. Is it that? That'll do. No one will ever know.
Let's get this over with.
And I can grab this runestone mana. No, don't. Why is he so intent on attacking people?
Let's get this over with. Come on.
Right. Final turn of the day. Let's see what happens. Hopefully the dwarves aren't going to go on a rampage. And then let's wrap this one up. I think we've done quite a lot in terms of uncovering the map. We've not got as far as I expected in terms of levelling Slut Summoner up, though, which is a shame. But then again, we're not exactly spoilt for choice in terms of things to attack. Is that the undead invading now? Okay. That's quite handy actually, just leaving that person there to kill all the undead rod planters which spew forth. Anyway, no dwarves, it would seem. So we kind of rattled their cage that badly, despite the fact we killed a very powerful rock giant, so I'm happy to leave them there for now. So I think that's it. I think we've uncovered maybe a good portion of the map, maybe about 40%, which is not bad at all. Fair few ruins that we need to investigate, but we're just not at that level of power yet, sadly. Might have to rethink the strategy and grab ourselves a healer. Who knows? I think it'll have to be one of those things that we consider in the new year, which might be the next, when we do the next Disciples stream. Marry? Oh, I thought you said marry the dwarves or something. Thank you very much, mate. And hello, funny killer. You alright? If you've just joined us, I'm afraid you're a little bit too late. I'm just wrapping things up at the moment. I'm sure I'll have a very good time with my parents. We always get very drunk and have a merry old time. That's what happens at Christmas at my parents' house. You have a good one too. Anyone out there, have a fantastic Christmas if you celebrate it. If not, then have a lovely holiday and just enjoy yourself. And I will see you very soon. I don't know when that will be. I can't guarantee when it will be. I don't know how long I'm going to be away, or, you know, not able to stream, or just otherwise engaged. But if you keep an eye out in the channel feed, then I'll let you know. I'll try and keep my schedule as up to date and forward as possible, so you can plan whatever you want to do. If you join me, that would be lovely. A very Merry Christmas to you as well, Doom, and to everyone in YouTube land as well, if you're watching this. Take care, have a lovely time, eat, drink and be merry, and I will see you very soon for more Disciples fun. Bye bye for now.